welcome back to Old Boys Toys, back in the man cave. Right then, this is a new series I'm starting called Print of the Month. Each month I will be doing a single print, generally on the larger size, just to show you what you can do with a 3D printer. This week I'm starting with the Death Dragon. Hope you like it. Right then, this is a new little article I'm going to be doing, a new little vlog. It's going to be my print of the month. This is the Death Dragon from Flesh of Gods print. It was sent to me for a commission build, so I thought I'd make this my print of the month. So I will stop it there and get off the plate, and I'll show you what I do next. Right then, they're off the plate, and what I do first is wash them in a tub of alcohol to get most of the resin off the print before it goes into the wash station. So what we will do, we'll bung it in and give it a good wash. And for those that are struggling to get the supports off, put it straight in hot water. Not mega hot, but hot enough, and it softens everything up. And you'll find that these generally just peel off. And there's quite a few supports on this one. So it's a case of getting it out without breaking anything off. This is about the trickiest one because he is quite small. So dunk him back in. We're almost there. It's just caught up in the supports. Get his leg untangled. Where's my snippers? It's just these here, that's holding him in. And that should have him. Well, we've still got one more to go. And there we go, it's that easy. And he's going to be the most tricky, I would have thought. So in with the wing. Into the hot water. And these should be quite simple. As you can see, they come off quite easy. You don't want to be throwing supports in your washer. And you see now how easy that was. So that's two done. Into the water, I say it's not hot, it's just warmish. As you can see, just how easy they come off, just like that. Now for the big boy. Once again, into the water. As I said, some of them will come off easier than others, but generally it literally is this simple. It's not difficult, so you have to be a little bit careful with the smaller parts because you can destroy it. But as you see, that's come off quite nicely. It's nice and clean. That's how easy it is. There's no big song and dance to it. Now this is printed together. Into the hot water. As per normal, I'm making a mess. There's nothing new there though. As my other half will tell you, I'm always making a mess somewhere. There you go. And finally the base. But as you can see how easy these things come off. Don't have to sit there with these cutting each and every one. They do come off quite easy. It's only a matter of a bit of warm water which softens things up. Half the time you don't need the warm water, to be honest, as you can see. Right then, now that the wash station's finished, I'll pull this out, let it dry enough. Take these out one by one. One of them is bent a bit, so I always put that in a bit of warm water, straighten it out again. And you straighten the thing out. Now these have just got to dry. We'll see if these fit. Yeah. As you can see, everything fits quite well. I'm presuming that's that wing. Or is it that wing? Could be either. No, that's it there. That's the one. As you can see, although they come in parts, they go together quite well. Certainly won't require a lot of fitting.
That fits, I believe, on there. That way, or is it that way? I think these only fit one way. And that goes round top of there. Not sure about that yet. And obviously your little man sits astride him. So by the time he's finished, he's going to be quite a big boy, this one. I believe that's the way he goes. And he goes in there, like that. So he needs sticking together. I'm going to paint him first, that's for sure. So we'll let them dry and then we'll get them in the curing station. You don't want wet alcohol in there. As you can see by the bottom, the amount of scarring, like that, was absolutely covered, as you can see. But a quick swipe with a sanding stick and they're gone. But as for the actual print, you won't find anything on there. I'm really quite impressed with that. And once again with him, you will not find many scars on him. You've got all the bridle, the teeth. It really is quite an impressive print, that one. All the spikes on his elbows and his legs. So he's quite a nice boy, he is. So we'll leave it there for now, and I'll get back to you when I'm going to cure it. He's got to dry. Right then, now for the next bit, onto the curing station. And this is what the curing station's going to cure it up. You can just put it in the sun, if you've got any sun. Now I've come across now, as you can see, there's a joint there. Now the best way I've found for hiding the joints is quite a simple one. I just put some resin on it and then put it in the curing station. I'll show you. Right, if I get this in focus, just by painting a bit of resin across the joint, it tends to fill the gap. Then all we do, we put it on the curing station. Put the resin away. So here we go. We set the timer. Set it for, say, 4 minutes. And away we go. It turns it around. But by painting that resin onto the joint, now that should not only fill the gap, hopefully it should stick the parts together. It saves using super glue or anything like that. I did cure those parts before I tried them together, but they could do with the curing for a little bit longer. It's still very, very slightly sticky to touch. When they're fully cured, you know, because there's no stickiness to them. But I'll get back to you as soon as they're done. Right then, now they're out of the curing station, I'll show you the tail. As you can see, the gap, if I can get it to focus, has virtually disappeared. And that's just using resin on the curing station. You can use one of these curing pens, but I find it just as easy to put it in the curing station. As you can see, it's not that visible now. A little bit of sanding and we're done. Right, let's see if we can get this together and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Right then, here we have it. All together. The base is only blue, the Dragon's only blue tack to the base at the minute, because obviously it's going to be a lot easier to paint when it's not all together. I'll put it against the dark background to make things show up a bit easier. As you can see, his staff has straightened out quite nicely in the end. Just shove it in a bit of hot water and that should straighten things up a bit. As you can see, I'm quite happy how this has turned out. This is my first print of the month episode. So every month I'll be doing a new print. As you can see, I'm quite happy with this one. It's turned out extremely well. The detail on him is very nice. It should make a very nice printing project. Even down to the roots on the base. As you can see, the little man, his rider, he's not stuck on at the minute, he's just perched there. But yeah, that's the sort of results you can get. This was all pre-supported, so I got no supports to done, just load them into, well, I used Anycubic Photon shop. Didn't add any extra supports or anything, and it has come out very nicely. I'm very happy with it. So there we go, so that's the end of this one. Please like and subscribe. I need the subscribers, and I'll catch you later.